Hi friends, welcome. This is our weekend flow practice. My name's Michelle, if we don't know each other. I'm glad you're here. This month we've been working with the yama, the tenets of living yoga. And I want to take a moment today to speak to something a little bit different, but related. This week we went to a museum here in Marseille that there's this prehistoric cave that they discovered and then painstakingly recreated, made it feel like you're going underwater and underground to get to see this cave. The point is, it seems to have been this place of ritual, this sacred place of offering for prehistoric peoples, which in itself is amazing, right? To see their handprints on the wall, to see their torch burns along the calcite. But what really strikes me about it is it was this sacred place that people were coming back to across 14,000 years. And I just can't, it's hard for me to imagine something in this time that would remain sacred for that long. There are so many things I think of that began as a sacred practice or observation or place that become less so, that become cheapened or commercialized in our, at least in the dominant culture. Like, Memorial Day, for one. And that example for me is something that, for me, has become no less sacred. But in the culture is. Yeah. And so it's bringing me to this idea that has come up in both in the ancient texts of yoga, like the Bhagavad Gita and the sutras, but also in more modern works, that if something has become stale, if something in your practice or your practice in general starts to feel less special, less whatever it was to you, rather than abandon it, as I think our Instagram psychology would coach us to do, rather than abandon that thing, lavish it with attention and love, just to see, right? Because maybe it is time to let that go, but it might be that you just forgot what it was about in the first place, right? What it brought to you in the first place. So I wanted to offer that to you, these examples of things that remain, either in culture or for yourself, those things that stay true, those things that stay sacred. And sometimes I like to think about that with this asana practice too. Like, what is it that hooked you? What is it that makes you want to come back to the mat? And can you sort of rekindle that flame? Yeah. So we'll move through a pretty simple flow today, just with that intention of rekindling that which is sacred, that which is special, that which is nourishing to you in this practice. Yeah. So, that said, intention is always your own. This practice is your own in your body, so do what feels right for you. We always begin with a few moments of resonance, and you can begin in whatever shape you like. Yeah, whatever feels right to you to begin to sort of arrive in the practice. It could be a child pose, it could be a seat, we're here together, no matter the shape you're in. A moment to amplify the resonance that's between us, within us, around us, all of it. Have a moment, as always, to join together in this resonance. Really just amplifying not only what's between us, but your own intention. So we find the sound of Om together. First, wherever you are, just a full breath in and out. And toward Om, a breath in. Allow that resonance to stay in your awareness. Allow yourself to breathe a little bigger until that breath resonance becomes movement, gets expressed through your limbs, through your spine, whatever feels like moving. Eventually, we meet in a tabletop shape. Hands and knees rooted to the earth. And as you start to find these first simple movements that might be really familiar movements, tune in to the intention behind them. Right? What are you doing here? What is this for? So that all this movement can be about that. Allow your elbows to be a bit soft. Let your strength hug towards center. Elongate your spine. And then use an inhale to expand the front of your body toward a cow spine. Drop your belly, lift the crown of your head. And when you exhale toward a cat spine, round and expand the back of your body. Draw in toward center. Again, inhale toward a cow spine, open up the front. Exhale, round toward cat. Full body breath here, rolling through. And you might stay linear, or you might get a little funkier, moving hips and shoulders and head, more round shapes, trajectories. But move in the way that feels connected. From here, we move toward downward facing dog. But find that gathering towards center first, that gathering up of intention as you tuck your toes. And then draw your hips back and up. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Sometimes for me, the Sanskrit terms for asana are also a calling back to the heart, to the roots of these practices that have evolved a lot over the centuries. But there's still this heart of intention here. Be with that, with the breath. And let your knees soften so that your hips could draw back maybe a bit further with this inhale. And then as you exhale, lift through your hips, round your spine forward toward plank. At which point you lengthen as much as you can. And then soften your knees and draw back again, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, lift and wave forward toward plank. That's your whole exhale. The bottom of your breath is plank. And then move through with your breath a few times. In your way. And the next time you wave forward toward plank, pause there again to gather up the strength underneath you. Fill up the space above you. And then lower down slow all the way to the earth. Let your forehead touch down. Reach your hands forward like you would in a child's pose. Press into the earth and breathe between your shoulders. Press through hands and feet. Breathe in. Exhale, soften that effort and draw your hands back along your low ribs. Same feeling, press through hands and feet. This time lift the back of your lungs toward Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. And as you exhale, soften that effort. One more time, hug in and down to lift from center. Stay lifted, but press through hands and feet, or hands and knees to come back through that tabletop shape. To press back up, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breath in, breath out. Back in that flow. Soften your knees, draw your hips back. And as you exhale, wave forward toward plank just once here. This time as you draw back, reach your right leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale, curl your right knee toward your chest, round your spine. Inhale, expand back and up. Exhale, lift your hips, round in. One more time. Inhale, expand back. Exhale, draw in and look forward to step forward. Even if it takes a couple steps. And bring your back knee down. Draw your heart forward, inhale. Exhale, let your hips draw back. Extend your right leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, draw forward. This time, reach your right arm forward and up, adding a rotation. Rotate your ribs to the right. Stay an extra breath in, really reach open. And then as you exhale, let your fingers come back and down. Draw your hips back, That same half split shape, just with a twist, yeah. Inhale, draw forward, right arm forward and up. Exhale, your hips draw back, fingertips down to the earth. One more time, draw forward and up, press through your right foot. Exhale, your hips back, fingertips down. Draw forward, press through your right foot to rise, arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Peel your elbow points wide. Hug in through your hips, lift your heart, lift your fingers up. And then pour forward. Tuck your toes behind you to step forward, fold, Uttanasana. Press through your feet, inhale to lengthen your spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, gather with breath, reach tall. Draw your hands back down through heart center, return to center and intention. Inhale, reach up and out. Exhale, pour forward, fold, Uttanasana. It's our little half sun salutation. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand and reach. Exhale, hands to heart, pull in. Inhale, reach out, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold down. Again, a few more times, your pace, yeah? It doesn't have to be as fast or as slow as mine. And if you forget what comes next, don't worry about it. Move in the way that feels right in your body. The intention is more important than the shapes. And the next time you fold forward, pause there a moment. Feel the roots down to your legs and up through your sitting bones. That strength, again, gathering at the center. And from there, shift your weight to the right. Push through your right foot. Hover the left and reach it back to step back. This time, knee up or down. Just once, reach your right arm forward and up to rotate your heart. And let your hand come down. Lift your hips back, straightening your right leg. Inhale, draw forward toward crescent lunge. Push through your right leg, lift arms to the sky. A moment to settle in your hips, but hug into your legs to reach taller. Peel elbows wide. Maybe there's a little lean back this time. Keep that as you reach tall, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward. Hands to the earth to step back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breath in, draw your hips back. Exhale, wave forward through plank. Stay with your inhale, extend your spine. Lower all the way down or just halfway, chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. Stay an extra breath, root into the earth. Lift your heart space, lengthen your spine. And then draw back, push through hands and feet to come back through plank or tabletop to downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Soften your knees, let your hips drop back. Inhale. Exhale, up and forward toward plank. Draw back, extend your left leg back. Lift your hips, gather a knee toward your chest. Inhale, extend back. Push through your hands. Exhale, gather in. Last time, extend back. Gather in, look forward to step forward. Your back knee comes down. Your hips settle, but keep drawing your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, hips draw back, half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Draw forward, reach your left arm forward and up, rotate your heart. Stay a breath to find that. Push through your left foot, reach through your left ribs. Then draw your hips back, fingertips down toward the earth. Inhale forward, left arm forward and up. Exhale, draw your hips back, Fingertips to the earth. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, circle your arm. Draw forward. Tuck your toes to bring your weight forward. Fold Uttanasana. Our half namaskar salutation. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Ride your inhale to stand, reach. Exhale, hands toward heart center, hug in. Press into the earth, reach tall. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Just once more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand. Exhale, hands through heart center. Reach up and out. Exhale, fold. Shift your weight left. Push through your left foot to hover the right, gathering strength up towards center. So you reach your right toes back and step back. Knee could be up or down. Reach your left arm once again, forward and up. Exhale, lift your hips, fingertips down to the earth. Toward crescent lunge, forward, press through your left foot, rise. Settle a moment. From that root at the center, reach taller. Peel your elbow points down wide. Hug through your arm bones. Lift your heart. Reach your fingertips tall. Maybe you're leaning back a bit. And then draw forward, hands to the earth. To step back. Breath in. Breath out. Soften knees, draw back. Inhale. Exhale, wave forward toward plank. Stay with your inhale, lengthen. Lower halfway or all the way. Cobra or upward facing Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Stay a breath, root into the earth, open up. Then draw back through center. Find your way downward facing dog. Full body breath here. Don't lose sight of the breath as part of the heart, yeah? Part of intention. Breath in. Breath out. Soften knees, draw your hips back. Lift and wave forward, lengthen. Soften knees, draw back your right leg back and up. Keep your hips tall, draw your right knee toward your chest, and then make 3 big circles with your right leg, lifting your right thigh as you circle back, and then again, right knee toward your belly, out to the right, circle around to stack your hip. One more, knee toward your chest, circle around, pause there. Press through both hands, press through your right heel, lift your thigh, be here on purpose. Then lift your hips, look forward, step your right foot toward the outside of your right hand. The same inhale to bring your heart forward. The same exhale to lift your hips back, straighten your right leg. You're inside your right leg. Inhale, lunge forward, reach your right arm forward and up, rotate. Exhale, lift your hip, circle your fingers down to the earth. Toward warrior 2, lunge forward, spin your back heel down. And push through both feet to rise up. Settle. Root into the earth. Lift your right arm up and back. Exhale, reach up and forward, side angle. Push through both feet. Same, feel that rotation of your rib cage. Exhale, back through warrior 2. Twice more, inhale, up and back. The back leg is strong. Exhale, forward, Parsvakonasana, side angle. Stay with your inhale, reach longer. Exhale as warrior 2. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward. Expand with your breath. Exhale, warrior 2. Up and back, inhale. Both hands spin down to earth. Bring your weight forward to step forward, fold. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands toward heart center. Exhale. Inhale, reach tall. This time from here, chair pose, Utkatasana. Again, press through both feet. Breathe up through the back of your heart. Sweep your arms back. Everything else stays strong through your belly. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, maybe sit back a little further as you sweep your arms back. Then press through your right foot. Bring left knee toward your chest. Press your left heel back. Heart forward. Extend your heel back. And then gather it back up. Left knee toward your chest. Rise up. Exhale, press your heel back. Crown forward, lengthen. One more time. Gather in towards center. Exhale, press your heel back. Stay a breath, just like that cobra pose. Lift your heart, lift the back of your thigh. And then bend your right knee. Touch your toes back, hands to the earth, 2. And step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breath in. Breath out. Soften knees, let your hips drop back. Wave forward toward plank this time. Stay with the breath. Inhale. Everybody lower all the way down to the earth. Reach forward, your forehead down. Press into the earth. Breathe between your shoulders. Exhale, release that effort. Bring your hands back along your rib cage. Toward cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Lift from center, lift the back of your heart. Soften here. Option to hover your hands off the earth. And as you inhale and lift again, sweep your arms back like that Dekasana. Lift your toes. Extend through your spine wherever you are, cobra or Shalabhasana. Breath into the back of your lungs. Stay lifted, root hands and feet. Press back through plank or table. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out, back to intention. Soften your knees, let your hips drop back. Exhale, wave forward. Lengthen, and then soften your knees, draw back, left leg to the sky. Lift your hips, gather knee toward your belly. Big circle, left knee out to the left, circle it around, lifting your left thigh. And then twice more, gather in towards center. Still breathing as you circle around. This third time you circle, pause there. Press through your left heel and through both hands. Lift your left thigh. Gather your left knee toward your left shoulder as you look forward and step outside your hand. Root through that left foot, but draw your heart forward more. Then lift your hips to extend your left leg. Lunge forward, reach left arm forward and up to rotate. Lift your hips, fingertips come down to the earth. Toward warrior 2, lunge forward, spin your back heel down, and then press through both feet to rise. And settle. Hug in toward the center line, hug in toward intention, and then expand from there. Press through both feet, lift your left arm up and back. Back thigh is strong. Come up and forward. Parsva Konasana, side angle. Stay with your breath. Rotate your rib cage to the right. Exhale as warrior 2, no rush. Up and back, inhale. Exhale forward. Expand as you inhale. Back to warrior 2. Last time up and back, forward. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior 2. Stay with your breath, expand. Both hands cartwheel down to the earth. Bring your weight forward to step forward, Uttanasana. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands down through heart center, exhale. Root to reach tall again, and from here, chair pose, Utkatasana. Push into the earth, lift your heart, inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, sweep back. Push through your left foot, right knee toward your chest. Same strength at the center. Press your heel back, sweep your arms back, still hug in. Inhale, gather, right knee toward your chest. Exhale, press back. Last time, gather in and up. Exhale, press back, stay. Lift at the back of your heart, the back of your heel. Bend your left knee to reach back. Maybe your fingers and toes could touch the earth at the same time-ish. And lift up and step back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, breath in. Breath out. Soften your knees, draw back. Wave forward through plank. Inhale there, extend. All the way down to the earth. Through this cycle, again, reach forward, forehead to the earth. Breathe in through your hands to the back of your lungs. Release that effort. Now your hands back along your ribs. Cobra pose. Push through your feet, lift the back of your heart. Soften down. Same again, or this time hover your hands, sweep them back, lift your feet as you lift your heart. Soften a little as you exhale. Same again, or bend your knees, your heels to the sky. Stay with your exhale. Maybe you reach back for your heels. Either way, find a full breath in where you are. And as you exhale, release slowly. Hands and feet press down. Lift plank or tabletop. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. One more clearing breath. Full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Soften your knees, draw back. Lift and wave forward. Soften your knees, draw back, right leg back. Knee toward your chest. Look forward, step forward. Heart forward, inhale. Exhale, lift your hips, extend your right leg. Inhale, forward, right arm forward and up. Push through your right foot. Extend your leg, fingertips down to the earth. Crescent lunge, reach forward and up. Exhale, elbows peel wide, sink down. Reach straight up or lean back. Either way, forearms along your ears. Hinge forward, pour your weight forward through standing split. Push through your right foot, lift the left. Stay here a moment. Lift through your right hip to turn the left one down. Send intention down into the earth. And then up and back through your left leg, through the back of your heart. Inhale. Exhale, left foot to the earth, next to the right. Inhale, lengthen your spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, inhale. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Once more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand. Hands through heart center, pull in intention. Reach tall. Utkatasana chair pose, settle back. One time, inhale here. Sweep your arms back, exhale. Press through your right foot, left knee toward your chest, gathers up. Stay tall, press your left heel back and up toward the ceiling. Again, inhale, gather in. Exhale, left heel back and up. Inhale, draw in. Last time here, you know the drill, press up and back. You could stay right here. You could peel your elbows wide, that's really strong. And or reach your left hand back for your left heel. But keep your heart tall. Keep drawing your right ribs back. Keep breathing. And be with intention, yeah? Whatever you're up to in this practice, be up to that in this shape. Last breath here. Slow and steady, bend your right leg, reach your toes back. Maybe you have this moment of Dekasana as your toes reach back, your hands to the earth. Lift up and back, downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Soften knees, let your hips drop back. Wave forward through plank. Once more this whole cycle. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down. Hands reach forward, your forehead to the earth. Fill up with breath, full body breath. Exhale. Draw your hands back by your ribs. Same full body breath. Lift your heart, Bhujangasana. Exhale, soften. Maybe hover your hands. And reach back, Shalabhasana or Cobra pose. Lift the back of your heart. Stay here and soften or bend your knees. Kick your heels toward the ceiling. Inhale, rise the back of your lungs. Where you are, stay and soften with your exhale. Take one more inhale. Keep your heart lifted. Bring hands and feet back to the earth. Plank or tabletop brings you back once again. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Soften your knees, draw back. Lift and wave forward. Soften to draw back, left leg to the sky. Curl in, knee toward your chest. One more time, expand back. Exhale, lift and curl in. Look forward to step forward. Back leg strong, draw your heart forward. Exhale, lift your hips, extending your left leg. Inhale, forward, left arm reaches up toward the sky and then down toward the earth, straightening your legs. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Elbows peel down and wide. Stay or lean back as you extend your arms by your ears. Exhale, draw forward, pour your weight forward. Standing split, push through your left leg, lift the right. Pour your head down to the earth. Take a breath through both legs. Stay with your exhale. Pour your weight forward. One more inhale, expand. Exhale, right foot to the earth next to the left. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. All the way to stand, reach tall. Hands to heart, exhale. Push into the earth to reach up. Exhale, fold one time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Rise to stand. Hands to heart center with your exhale. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, chair pose. Big breath from your feet to the back of your lungs. One time, sweep your arms back. Right knee toward your chest, stand up. Keep all this length and strength on the left side. Press your right heel back and then up toward the ceiling. Keep the hug through both legs. Inhale, gather in. Exhale, back and up. Last time, gather in. Press your heel back and up and pause. Keep curling your right heel toward your head and toward the ceiling. Stay here or peel your elbows wide. Light up all the muscles along your spine. Stay there or hold on to your right ankle. Might even reach your left arm tall. But stay for breath. Be in the shape that calls your intention. Slow and steady as you can. Bend this left knee. Release the right leg straight back. Maybe you could hover a moment in that airplane shape. Reach your toes back, fingers to the earth. Lift up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Soften your knees, let your hips drop back. Lift and wave forward through plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way or halfway. Just a little flow this time. Cobra or upward facing dog, but extra breath. Be where you are. Draw it back toward downward facing dog. Find your breath again, find center. Lift through the center. Lift through your hips to bend your knees. Hug your hands and feet toward each other, hugging toward intention, toward center, as your knees touch down to the earth. Tabletop. Let your elbows be soft, but your spine is long. Center is strong. Keep accidentally rhyming today. Walk your hands back toward your knees to stand on your shins. Push through your shins. Settle a moment. As we come toward ustrasana, toward our camel pose, we want to do so with intention and with support. Yeah. So we hug toward center through your legs, through your abdominals, through your arm bones. In that energetic sense of drawing toward what is central to us, but also in the muscular sense, supporting the heart opening that's going to happen. Yeah? So we're hugged towards center. I'm going to keep it simple today. Let your hip points be drawn forward like they're just magnetized a little. Then draw your elbows back, hands toward your sacrum or your heels if you're feeling that today. But hug in again before you go anywhere else. Hug in and down through your shins, up through the heart space, up through your sternum. Draw your chin down and back and breathe. It might take you 3 breaths just to find something that feels like camel pose, like ustrasana. But we're here for 3 breaths. Feel free to stay a little longer if you just found something good. And then gather yourself up. Sit yourself down. Again, you've got time. We're going to be here a minute to settle and reset. Whatever's like rolling up and down your spine, whatever that conversation is, try not to shut that down, right? Like be present to that. Send some breath to add to that conversation. Because we're going to visit this shape one more time. So, press down through your shins to rise up. Hug in. Lift through your sternum. Draw your elbows back, hands to your sacrum. You could tuck your toes, reach back for your heels. You could also come in between onto your thighs, the back of your thighs, yeah? But wherever you are, hug inward through your legs. That supports your lumbar. Hug in and up through your center. That supports your shoulders. Draw your chin down and back. And again, find at least 3 breaths to be here fully with intention, expressing intention. And then gather yourself up. Settle it down, hips to heels. Tune inward. Be with that sensation. Breathe into it. And send your hips over to one side to bring your feet out in front of you. Let your knees be bent, your feet on the earth to start with. And find that same root. Press through your feet. Press down through your seat and up through your sternum, up through your crown. You might even exaggerate that like a cow spine. Draw your tail back, your crown forward. Your sternum forward. Your collarbones get wide. And then use an exhale to round your spine. Pull back. Open the back of your heart and take a breath there between your shoulders. As you exhale, as if you could clear that space. Press through your feet, lift your heart again. Exhale, round. We're coming all the way down to the earth this time. All the way down along your spine. Let yourself settle a moment toward the earth. Yeah. Then again, there's this natural curve of your spine and your lumbar. So your whole spine is probably not really on the earth, but it's just relaxing in that direction. Take a breath along the full length of your body. Clear that out. Press down through your left foot. You'll feel a little bit of activation at the center to hover your right foot. Draw your right knee toward your chest a little bit or a lot, and then press your right heel toward the ceiling-ish, right? It might be really far forward. That's cool too. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. It's just this flex of your right foot and a sort of a pulling back and down of your right pinky toe to feel some sensation along the back of your leg. And then you could hold on behind your right thigh. You could massage a bit along the back of your leg. You could pull your leg closer to you. You could use a strap. You could bend your knee. Like, be here for you. Give yourself what you need. We're here for a few more breaths, and just be sure that your shoulders can really relax. Yeah, if you're like really curled up and struggling, you went too far. Back off a little in the stretch so you could be easeful across your heart space. Release whatever grip you've got. Bend your right knee. This time you could use a hand or two to hug your knee toward your chest and either stay like that or extend your left leg long. Just depends how you're feeling, yeah, in your body. In either case, find that extra hug in. And then hold onto your leg with your left hand. Extend your right arm out to the right. We're going to find a twist here. Twist your left leg over to the right. Sorry, your right leg over to the left. You can hold, like make a little stand for your thigh here. You could bring a block or a pillow under your thigh. Or you could let it go if it's comfortable to do so. But let your right ribs be heavy toward the earth. Your chin and your eyes can turn to the right. Let this be a pouring out. Whether that's a release of what doesn't serve you anymore, what you don't need to hold on to. Maybe that just pours out through the back heart space. Or it might be pouring out of offering out through your right palm over to the right. Just 2 more breaths. Be with that full body breath. And slowly roll back through center. Root both feet to the earth again, kind of resetting here. Both feet to the earth. so that you feel more or less even, yeah, across your ribs and hips. Then once you feel that sort of settling back to the earth, press through your right foot to hover your left foot, draw your knee toward your chest any amount, and then extend your left leg any amount. So again, it doesn't have to, like, straight is relative, yeah? So it doesn't have to straighten all the way. It doesn't have to lift tall. It could lift forward. Find some semblance of stretch along the back of your left leg. I should say, if your leg is sinking, like even with your right leg or beyond, it's probably going to end up being a lot of work in your belly or in your hips. So I'd rather you bend your left knee and have your heel taller just to keep that work out of the center for now. Yeah, we're not doing core work in this moment. We're finding some release. Yeah. So again, the option to hold on to your leg, massage your leg, do what you need. Now you got 2 more breaths here. And then re-bend your left knee, and this time you can use your hands to hug toward you. But if you feel like there's work happening in your hip crease, right, in those hip flexors, see if you could release that work and really let your hands hold your leg. Hold on with your right hand, extend your left arm out to the side. Again, your right leg could be bent or it could straighten out as you send your left knee over to the right. Again, you could support your left thigh, your left knee, so that it comes straight out from your hip. That's the most easeful position for your hip. Or if it feels all right, it's okay for your left knee to dip down. But on this side, on the left side, allow this to be a receiving. Maybe again from the earth to the back of your heart. Maybe it's through your left hand, a direct line to center. To receive the support that you need, or the clarity that you need. Just simply the breath that you need. Take 2 more breaths here, or more if you like. But we're gathering towards center as you're ready. Re-bend your knees, replace both feet on the earth a moment. And let yourself be even with the weight in your feet, the weight in your hips, the length of your spine. And only if you feel like you need another shape, Sometimes it feels good to have like a symmetrical shape after the twists. Drawing your knees in or sending your heels tall. But this could also be that symmetrical shape, just this allowing the earth to hold you evenly on all sides. But take what you need in order to find stillness. Begin to notice again that you're breathing. That in this breath and in this body you are connected to everything else, everyone else, to the greater, wider everything. Know that in this breath and in this interconnection you are supported and whole and free. as we start to transition from this asana and meditation into the practice of life, I encourage you to hold with you that which is sacred, that which is true. Even if there are those around you that have forgotten. Embody what is sacred, what is true. As you leave this place. We have the opportunity again to sing together, to be in this resonance together. The sound of Om carried across the centuries. From the roots of these practices in India and Africa, Asia, through this moment, and on to wherever we go next. So where you are, find that full breath in, easy breath out, toward Om, breath in. Twice more, breath in. Stay with resonance. Stay with intention. And it's from the center where both of those things can live. From the center where we're connected, I bow to you. Sending gratitude and love as always. Be well. Be good to each other. I'll see you soon.